Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? So I'm gonna be doing a review of the Logitech Gamepad F310. I've been using this. I've been using it for. Um, yeah, I've been using it for over a year now, way over a year, almost 2 years, and it's a beautiful. For $10 to $15 that you can get this gamepad. It's good. It's good. I have to say that it's pretty good. I have some complaints. I'm gonna get into complaints in a little bit, but first I'm just gonna say the pros, and then I'll get into the cons of the gamepad. Yes, let's go into the pros. The pros are first of all, the software. The software from Logitech, it allows you to customize this gamepad however you want, pretty much. You can change the buttons, you can change the mapping of the buttons, like I said, the joysticks as well. It's good, the software is pretty good. I don't know what this is. What the hell? Just like something sticky. What the hell is this? I have no idea what this is. I just realized probably something from the sticker that they first put on it, but I have no idea what that is. That's disgusting. Anyway, yes, it's good. It's cheap, 15 bucks. The software is excellent. The buttons are really good. Well, not really good, but they do a good job. Then they feel kind of cheap, but not as bad as you guys think it is. You can click the joysticks. They have a click. This click is the clickness is feels premium. That clicky feel, it feels premium. It feels as good as the PS3 controller. The joysticks are excellent. These are really good. They feel premium as well. These feel premium. Not as they feel as good as the ones on the PS3 and the Xbox. These buttons don't feel too premium. They kind of wiggle around, as you can see. They kind of wiggle around. They make this clicky clacky noise. It's fine. It's alright. Your start and back button. They feel cheap. They feel plasticky. They don't feel too premium in my hands. Same goes for the mode button. This feels a little bit better. The pressing, the longevity of the press feels a little better than this one. It's a little less. It goes downwards a little less than these other buttons, and it feels a little bit more premium. Maybe it's the shape, maybe it's the logo. I have no idea, but it feels better. Now for the D-pad. The D-pad feels pretty good. I know that it wiggles around. You guys can see it's there you go. It's wiggling around a little bit. But when you go and press the actual key, you do get a good response from the D-pad. Now, this D-pad is not just up, down, right, and left. It's also gets this middle kind of, well, how can I say, 3 o'clock pressing. Hold up. Yes, it's because it's got this 3 o'clock pressing that you can, if you're playing a game that requires moving around instead of using the joystick, which I don't know why wouldn't you, because you can do a far better job. But perhaps you like the D-pad better. You can do that with the D-pad. For example, if you are playing a RPG game or a MOBA, and or I don't know, a FPS game, and you have to move to the 3 o'clock position. You can do that with the joystick, and you can do it as well with the D-pad. That's really nice to have. Now for the R and L buttons, this RB and LB feel nice. They don't feel cheap. Well, the material feels sort of cheap, obviously it's plastic, but it feels nice. and same goes for the RT. This feels way better, feels more premium. This RT feels a lot more premium than the RBs. Absolutely. Same goes with this one. Feels premium. The spring tension is really good. Okay, if the spring tension, it feels really good. Absolutely. Let's go for the back. This is the back. This is your mode selectors, X and D. I've never used it. I don't know what it is for. Well, it just said that it's mode selector. Yes, this is to indicate different modes on the controller, different mappings, I think. I'm not so sure. I have to check it out. I just leave it on X and don't even bother moving it. And yeah, this is your mod selector. Yeah, now let's get into the cons. Well, the cons are sort of obvious. The material, plasticky material, cheaply made. Materials on these buttons could be better. The clicky sound, well, the clicky, the tactile feedback is fine, but the wiggling in the buttons is not. Okay, it's not. That could be improved, but you know, you're paying $10-15 for it. You know, you can't ask too much for it. Yes, the material, the overall material of the controller is just full on plastic. There is no rubber at all. There is no rubber on this thing, so it's just pure plastic. That doesn't feel too good in your hand, but when you're playing, you overlook it, you know. But then, you know, it's not something. It's not that good, you know. It doesn't feel that good. Also, as you can see, look at this line right here. They could probably seal this sound and make a better job on sealing the unions. You see, right here, this union is well sealed. Well, not well sealed because you can seal, you know, you can stick your fingernail in it. But over here, it's more noticeable. So, you know, it's like they just put it together like however they want it, and they focused on the actual key presses. So yeah, that's the downside. Downside, it's the materials, the build, you know, the overall, when pieces that go together like this one. Your hand, one other drawback, it's your hand. Okay, with these two buttons, the RT and LT, if you use them too much, your fingers will go numb, sort of numb, and they will get tired. When I first got this controller, this tension, the spring tension of these on these buttons were they were very strong. The spring tension was so strong, and my fingers were getting tired very quickly. That's not good. After a year and a half, almost 2 years of usage, obviously they have lost some tension, but they still feel you know, good. They still got this premium tension in feedback on them. You know, not as strong as before, which I do not appreciate. I appreciate the ones that the looser tension, the looser tension that they have right now. So that's better. Yeah, that's the drawback. My bad. That's the drawback. The drawback is that the tension when you first get it is very strong, and also when you put your hand like this, okay, on the control, when you put your hand and you grab the controller, it sort of feels like a little bit cramped up. You know, on the PS3 Xbox controller, you feel more like sort of like more relaxed position in your hand. With this, you feel a little bit more cramped, so you sort of like are holding it more tightly. Yeah, you're holding it a little bit more tight. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not something that bothers me. But you know, my middle finger is touching this part of the controller, and it sort of like makes it kind of feels a little bit weird if you're coming from a PS3 or Xbox, obviously, because it's different. But if you're coming for a PS3 and you're trying to look for a PS3, PS4, and you're trying to look for a similar similar control feel, you probably are not gonna get it. You probably won't get it. This side, the little legs on the controller also are a little more beefed up than the ones on the PS3, but yes, I mean, that's a little drawback. These are a little bit too big for my hand, and this thing touches your finger and it kind of like cramps your finger into the controller, inside of this part of your controller. So that's a drawback. That's a little drawback. So we got the drawbacks are the material. They could have a grip rubber here for 10 cents perhaps, but again, probably they didn't do it because the rubber will peel off, and you know, probably people will complain. But for $10-15, yes, those are the drawbacks. The drawbacks are, again, this gets too stiff when you first get it. The material, very plasticky, durable, but you know, very plasticky. The unions of the material, especially here, and some of the buttons, you know, wiggle around too much. But the pros, I think the pros are far better than the cons. You know, great tactile feedback. The joysticks do an excellent job. The gaming software, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's everything that you would want on a controller. And perhaps one of the best pros that this controller has is the price. For that price, you're looking at $10-15. So you could complain a little bit, but for $10-15, to be honest, the drawbacks just disappear. And yeah, the USB, that's the USB. I have it connected with my PC right now. So yeah, absolutely, I do recommend this controller. And, you know, it enhances your gaming experience in your, if you're tired from using the mouse and the keypad, or you just want to play, I don't know, Tomb Raider or another game that requires a controller, or want to have a different experience on a game, I do recommend this controller, just to get your hands wet on the controller state, you know, the control gaming, just to get that console experience thing in your PC. So yeah, if you want to upgrade, you can always get a PS4 controller or an Xbox controller, or even the Steam controller. But again, this is just to get your hands a little, you know, started into the console experience with your PC. So yes, absolutely, I do recommend it. And if you have, you know, $10-15, go for it. You know, don't even think about it. It's really good. You got your gaming software, and it's a good controller. I recommend it. I do recommend it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.